Hello everybody, this is Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook. I'm here with the maybe possible series, I don't know. I am exploring doing some different things in the channel, so this is one of them. I'm interested in doing, I think I've told you back before in other videos that I read comic books with my oldest son for quite some time now as a way to connect with him. And we go to the comic book conventions in the summer. This is where I got this t-shirt. It is a picture of Totoro from My Friend Totoro, I believe is the name of the movie. My younger son and I watched the videos together. They are, I think it's Studio Ghibli, and there's a series of videos that they've made in Japan, and they're fantastic. So this is a t-shirt of that character. And I have Black Panther here, Mask, and Shuri from Black Panther. And I brought two books from January that I read that are graphic novels that I believe fulfill the idea of cultural or diversity in comic books and graphic novels. And that's what I'd like to talk about. I think that in all books, I try to find a little piece of myself or something I can connect with in the story. And in that has gone, that's been something that I've done as well. When I read comics with my son, I realize that there's a shortage. And so I wanted to bring you as I find out more and let you know about them. So I read two in January that I wanted to talk to you guys about. The first was Anne Frank's Diary, a graphic adaptation. It's adapted by Ari Folman and it's illustrated by David Polonsky. I will be mentioning the illustrators because obviously it's very important in graphic novels to give them credit. So, some people will follow illustrators, some people just follow the authors, some just, like me, follow, what the topic is and if it's of interest. This is the only graphic novel adaptation that has been authorized by, I don't know if it's the Anne Frank Foundation or however is the person that is managing that. But so that gives you comfort that there is a content in here that's accurate. The imagery and the illustrations in here are fantastic. It's a hard topic. It's great. I've been reading this. I read this rather last month with my son at night while, before we go to bed. We would read a little bit and we'd read until he fell asleep. So it took me a little longer to read this than the other book that I'm going to mention. But it definitely was worth it. It captured so much of the story in here. It covers obviously her talking in diary form. Each page will tell you the date that she says and then her entry. And she calls the diary Kitty. She's named it that, and it's lovely. I'm glad I read it. The librarian knows I'm looking for books and pointed it out to me, so I snagged that one. The next one is called Illegal, and it's by Ian Colfer and Andrew Duncan, and it's illustrated by Giovanni Regano. And I am blanking out right now. Another booktuber read this, and that's why I picked this up. So I'll put her name in her channel down the bottom. Oh, my head. But she recommended this. This is a book about two brothers in Ghana, and they are trying to leave their country, flee their country to go to Europe for a better life. It's a timely book, especially with what's going on in America right now. And the illustrations, there's some pictures of the illustrations. I won't go into a lot of detail because I don't want to spoil the story, but it does do a good job of giving you a little peek into some of the reasons why some people want to leave their country to go to another country. Some of the things that they have to struggle with to leave, some of the struggles that they have to deal with when they arrive, when and if they arrive. It was very good. One sitting read, kept me going. It is a dual timeline, so it goes back and forth from the present to the past. I know the other booktuber that I mentioned, she wasn't really keen on it. I kind of am okay with it because I know that it's also a tool used to drive the book forward. Sometimes when stories are told in a linear fashion, it makes you less likely to maybe finish it or to maybe get bored. I don't know. I think the way that they did it enabled me to want, they would bring you to like a cliffhanger and then they would go back to the past. And so you'd want to read so that you could get to find out what's happening, what's happened. But it gave you background information simultaneously. So there is that. It may bother some people. I didn't find it a problem. I found that was okay. I think that it was a good story. It's short. But the end, they gave you 3 charities that you could look into that are possible options maybe for assistance. And I like that in all of my books. If there's somebody presenting to me a problem and, you know, grabs my heart and squeezes it, then at the end, the best thing you can do is to tell me a way to make it better by helping others and helping whatever that cause is. So I highly recommend it. This is illegal. Pick it up if you can at your library. I'll come back with more books as I come across them, and please recommend. I need any help I can get for different graphic novels with diverse issues, diverse characters. I will also come back with some comic books that I'm reading and stuff like that. So I hope you like it. I'll give it a try. I hope you have a happy day and a good reading month. Happy Black History Month. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.